I died. They said it was too late. I pulled a Lazarus, met with the activist from Nazareth. The call in the morning asterisk is De La Ghetto from the capital of the murder glove. My bars are merciless, it's like a surge of rust, prepare for turbulence. Alert the fuzz, cause I'm the first to bust. Confrontation of rhymes until I return to dust. I'm turning up till you heard of us. Dream team till I check out. Represent the Abba Father higher than the ozone, but no smoke the marijuana. Used to blow a lot of ganja, now I don't cause I don't wanna. Got peace that passes understanding, sipping living water. I snap off like weak branches, reaching through the expanses of the universe to ask the ghost to use the verse. Let's go, it's on me. With Lansing on my back, I'm running laps around the competition when I'm on the track. I feel like Michael Johnson in his prime, running 1,000,000 miles a minute. Yeah, stunting in my Honda Civic. Really, it's Toyota though. Bro, I got the coldest flow. These rappers get emotional when I tell truth, but I'm supposed to though. When I post up like Shaq Hill, I'm a cold piece like that still. It's that real, I'm that ill. Treat beats like last meal. Thankful for amazing grace. Because of it, I scraped the plate. I'm hungry like I never ate. I'm known to even eat the gristle. I've been on my grizzle. Bars hot. You can see the sizzle. Out, I will never fizzle. For shizzle, my nizzle, it's official. I'm ready for my cap and gown. Been dormant for a minute, but I'm active now. Anticipation's massive now. So, without further ado, LMA is the slogan. Dream Team is the crew. AOTA. Right now, we are at Everybody Reads. This is actually where I actually purchased my daughter's first book from this place. My daughter definitely translates into hip hop. There's definitely songs where I reference her. I mean, she's a major motivating factor in taking this hip hop career seriously.
Oh, that's cool. She has Good Night, Michigan. Good Night Moon. That's one of my daughter's favorite books.
The Bridge is an EP that I'm dropping this year. It's supposed to be an extension of Hope. It's for the listener that's in life, that's caught up in the process, that knows where they want to go, knows what they're moving towards, knows where they want to be, but they're just in that really uncomfortable, weird, sometimes miserable place of growth and change. And that can be a really rough place for people. I know it was for me. I was actually homeless when I wrote most of The Bridge, and just struggling, and like knowing that there was lots of people, seeing a lot of my friends and stuff going through a lot of rough patches and a lot of like struggle. So The Bridge was meant to provide hope for people that might have felt hopeless or do feel hopeless, and then also just like show them that it's okay. It's okay to be happy still. It's okay to still find things to celebrate, even if it's just as simple as like, hey, I woke up today and I was on time to work, or you know what, my daughter smiled at me and told me that she believed in me. Like, there's always something that you can celebrate. So The Bridge talks about the struggle in a very real way, but it also talks about hope.
Best superhero? Because I think that Batman is the best. But like, obviously Wolverine wins by default because he can heal himself and he's indestructible. Superman can be in your top 5, but Superman can't be your favorite. I mean, unless you were like around like people's grandfathers and stuff like that, like grandparents, that's cool because they were there to watch Superman develop. But if you are just like a kid and you like Superman, you're stupid.
The Bridge is executive produced by Jose Moore, formerly known as Othello. And me and him have been building a relationship and talking about doing stuff for a long time. So it's been a long time coming, man. This Bridge project is probably like 2.5, 3 years in the making. When I finally like stepped into like writing as an MC, I was in middle school, it was 8th grade, I think, and I would write in this little journal because I got really bored in class, especially classes where it was just like mainly lecture and I didn't get to do things. I was kind of ADD, so I would just write in my journal. And one day I left to go to the bathroom, and it was like during a break in class, so everybody was just up and around, just being silly or whatever. I came back, and one of my friends' name's Tony, and that's right. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say his name is Antonio Gales. I hope he hears this interview because he ruined my life as a middle school kid. He was up in front of like a group of kids reading my raps off. You don't read the rhyme book, man, because you can't rhyme it the way that I would. So it might really be whack. But also, like, you're making it sound even worse because you don't know the way that I put it together in my head. So I was just like, I was so embarrassed. The girl that I liked was there, and like that probably ruined my chances of ever being able to like, even hold hands with her. So that was like my first experience is like people realizing that I rap.
Top 5?
Yeah.
Batman, Wolverine. I gotta throw Spider-Man in there just because he was like a big part of like coming into comic books as a kid. My dad, he used to buy me Spider-Man comic books, but Batman, Wolverine, Spider-Man, Spawn. Spawn was dope. And that's tough. Hulk.
And then ninth grade came, freshman high school, and I was like starting to gain confidence again and like getting over the pain, the traumatic experience in middle school. And I was rapping, and I actually met a kid. His name was Kenneth, and we connected because of hip hop. And he told me he rapped, and I, in confidence, told him I rapped, and we would talk about music. And he was like, "Man, we should write a song." And he used to call me from home, and like. It was interesting, man, because we ended up adopting him. We took him into our family because of a really rough situation that he had at home with his dad, and his mom wasn't around. So, like, hip hop really was like what brought us together, because he didn't really want to have anything to do with people at the school that we were at, because he was from Flint and he felt like the culture was totally different. But hip hop connected us. And we would get into ciphers, man, and I would just like be cool with sitting back just watching him freestyle, because that was his thing. I could write, but I definitely wasn't like confident in freestyling. And he didn't care. He would like start rapping, and he would do his little rap or whatever, and then it would come to my turn, and I didn't know it was my turn. He was just like, "And now I'm gonna pass it off to Ralph. Let's go." And I'd be like, "Oh man." It's different when you're at school and you're rapping for friends and people that know you. When you get in front of a crowd where they're expecting you to be a certain level of MC, ever since then it just kind of snowballed, man. I've done stuff for New World Flood, TJ Duckett and his organization. I've done stuff for different MSU organizations and groups. I've done stuff for churches, a lot of churches. Like there's a church in Flint called New Creation that had me come out. Shout out to KP. And I did Common Ground. Common Ground was like a marker for me. I had my first headliner last year, I believe, September. I expected some people to be there to support, but like I hit the stage, bro, and I couldn't rap for like the first minute and a half because everybody just went nuts. And that was kind of like, okay, I'm here.
Appreciate everybody. Thank you for your time.